back out again. Another wild camp. Just parked the car in a place called Waun Fach, which is in between Abergavenny and Brecon, and we're going to take a hike up the Dragon's Back up to the Black Mountains. We feel a bit ropey this morning because we went out on a works do last night, Christmas do, in Cardiff Bay, and it was a bit worse for wear. It's a free bar, and whoever invented Jaeger bombs won't shoot him, because I said I'd never drink that stuff, but I had a couple last night and just wiped me out. So we're going to head up this track of here, up the Dragon's Back, and we're going to camp at the Black Mountains tonight. So we're not sure where we're going to camp. It's a bit of a mystery tour at the moment, so we'll see where we end up. Making our way up towards the start of the walk up the Dragon's Back. As you can see, it's very wet underfoot. We've had a lot of rain lately, and it's quite slippery as well. There's Simon there, using his Canon G7X, and I got the GoPro Hero 4, having his first outing, so let's give this one a go. If you look at my new gaiters, Rab Hisper gaiters, and that was an early Christmas present off Mrs. P. Up on the top of that hill there is the remains of a castle, and it's called Castell Dinas, and it's the highest castle in England and Wales. So that's up on that hill. We come through that gate, and that's our first ascent on the Dragon's Back. Bloody knackered already. Going out last night didn't help, man. It's quite steep, this is. And my bloody rucksack weighs a ton. But slip then. Bloody hell. Surprisingly nice day as well. Rain was forecast, but it hasn't come to anything yet. If it rains tonight, then so be it. We'll be in our tent, so I can do what I like then. Whew. Anyway, let's carry on. Still climbing this Dragon's Back, and this Dragon's Back got a bit of a sting in its tail. Whew. As you can hear, panting a bit. But the views up here, I've got to be fair, lovely. If I pan around, you might be able to see. We come from over that direction, and we're taking a hike up here. walk up to this cairn, and then we'll stop for a breather for 2 minutes, because we're hoping to make our way to Waun Fach, which is the tallest, well, it's the highest peak in the Black Mountains, 811 meters above sea level. So we're going to make our way up here. We're going to have a break for 2 minutes to get our breath back. Just got to this cairn now, and the wind's starting to pick up here, and it's gone pretty windy and cold. So that's the first landmark, and we're gonna go straight up there. Just got to this cairn here, and we got to take a right turn to Waun Fach, which is up there. So we're gonna head up there and hopefully put the tent up. Still on the march in the Black Mountains, and we're panning the camera around. It's really murky up here, and I don't know what it is, but every time we come wild camping we have this shit weather all the time. It's just murky, misty. It might give us a break one day and we come up here, we actually see something. Still walking. We're heading towards Waun Fach, which is the highest peak, but we just found some snow. There's not enough to put in your gin and tonic, is there? We're going to try and find a camp spot, a bit shelter from this wind, but I don't know how much luck we're going to have. I'll just keep looking now. We'll walk a bit further on, just pitch a tent I think, because otherwise it's going to get dark soon. Right, this is camp for the night. It's the best thing we could find in short notice. It's not the best pitch we've ever found, like, but it's gonna have to do for tonight. Thing is, who's sleeping on the dip? There's a bit of a, there's a bit of a dip inside, so we can try and put some clubs there to fill the hole up. Tent's all pitched up now. The weather's really closing in, and you know, they call it wild camping for a reason. It don't get much wilder than this. The wind and the mist is just rolling in, and it's pretty grim up here, I gotta say. But like I said, the tent is pitched up. It's not the best pitch we can find, but it'll have to do for tonight. So we're using Karen's tent tonight. It's a Berghouse Peak 3.3 Pro. It's a lot bigger than my Fjallraven tent, so we've got a bit more room up here. We're going to spend a lot of time in here, so I think it was a good choice bringing this up here. Right, we're in the tent now. I'll just show you what I used to sleep on. But this sleeping pad is a hike encher. It's really a summer sleeping pad. It is. It's got an R value of 1.3, which is not great for, you know, for winter camping, but We'll have to make do for now, but I've used it all winter, all summer, and the spring it's been really good. I think it was just under £40 from Amazon, and it says you can basically blow it up in about 15 breaths, so I'll blow it up and I'll show you what it's like. Right, so there's my sleeping pad inside the inner tent, and then you've got, Mark, lift the mat with me. You've got this foil-backed foam sleeping mat, and it's a Quechua, and I got it from Decathlon. It cost me £5. And then the sleeping bag is a Nepalese sleeping bag, and it's made by Alpine Designs in Nepal, right? And it's pretty dark, you can't really see, but it's a goose down bag. It's a 4-season bag, and it can be used in -15 rating, and it's 90% fill goose down, and it came all the way from Kathmandu. And a good friend of ours, Ade Summers, was over there trekking, and he kindly brought it back for me. So thanks, Ade. I'll give it a try out tonight, and I'll let you know what it's like. And it cost me 12,000 Nepalese rupees, which is about 80 quid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it there and see what it's like. So that's my sleeping system. When we're all settled down in the tent, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. And like this. I brought the Alp Kit brewler again. I used it on the last camp, and starting off, I'm not very impressed with it, but I've actually got used to it. I think it's a good bit of kit. It is a good bit of kit, actually, yeah. Let's hope it don't fall over, that's all, because it's pretty uneven in here. And as always, I use the old Nescafe 2-in-1s, and I always put 2 in my cup because I find it a bit stronger. Much better. It's pretty hard filming here because I've got a head torch on. I'm holding a camera and you can't really see what I'm doing. So that's on the boil. Put the lid on. Just let it do his stuff. Well, that's boiled. Two sachets of your finest Nescafe going in there. Give it a stir. Right, on a bit of food now. We got mashed up oils boiling. I've got the Alp Kit brewler, meth stove on. I've got a nice can of Bad Company or Badco American IPA, and that's a 5.2. Marks on a Strongbow called the Apple. I've got Extreme Foods. I got some Alp Kit. I think it's about a 5, I think. It's a beef shepherd's pie. Mark's got a fire pot, real, what was it, chili con carne with rice. And it's the first time we've used these, so we'll let you know what they're like. So
mine takes 15 minutes to...
Yeah, this takes 15 minutes.
You're bloody freezing by the time it's done.
And mine takes 8 minutes, I think it is. Open a bag, 300 ml of water, stir it up, zip it back up, and wait 8 minutes and should be done then. Right, don't be alarmed. I know the flame's pretty high, but it won't burn the tent. Well, I don't think it will anyway. But anyway, that's come to a rolling boil, and make some food. Right then. It says 300 mils, but I haven't got a measurement. So I'm assuming that's 300 ml line, but like that. Oh, look, see.
Should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't smell very clever. I reckon I might do it actually, because give it a stir. Well, it's absolutely blowing a hoolie up here, isn't it?
Mm.
The weather is absolutely atrocious.
I'm glad it ain't raining, just...
But the thing is, right, I know for a fact it's going to rain tonight, overnight, right? And we've got a storm coming in tomorrow, afternoon, evening, so we'll have to wake up in the morning pretty early and just get back down, I reckon, just pack up. Probably not have breakfast and then just get back to the car and get the hell out of it, I reckon. So, oh, look at that, it looks like baby food.
Don't look very appetising, does it?
Smells alright. Right, I'll give it a stir now. Maybe a little bit of touch more water. And I'll leave it sit for 8 minutes.
Tell you what, right? If you want to adventure food, try this fire pot chili con carne and rice.
Good, is it?
It's got a bit of a kick to it. Sorry. And I reckon it's even better than that something to eat.
Is it? Seriously?
Definite. So yeah, I recommend that. Give it a go.
And if Firepot want to sponsor us and send us some free food to test, you know,
Yeah. Happy
you're more
days.
than welcome.
That's really nice, that is.
Right, I'm still waiting for mine. It is, well, a couple more minutes.
Lovely.
So here we have it. Beef shepherd's pie. Not bad. Don't get much in there, like, not compared to some of the other ones I've had, but it's quite tasty. The only thing is, I couldn't reseal the bag wouldn't reseal. Unless it's a faulty bag, I don't know, but it's alright. It's warm anyway, so. And have a look at these socks. Bridgedale waterproof socks. I think they cost me about 25 quid, but they're brilliant. There's something in there, obviously like a waterproof membrane or something. It's like putting a packet of fucking crisps on your foot. It all crackles round and all like, but yeah, they're good. I recommend getting a pair of these. Welcome back, folks. I'm not sure if you can get the full effect of this, but the wind up here is absolutely horrendous. It's blowing a bloody gale up here. I'm hoping this tent survives the night, to be honest, but the wind. It's the worst conditions I've ever camped in. It's blowing a gale up here. So all you viewers and all our subscribers, don't laugh too much when you see this film, will you? You can probably hear the wind on the bloody microphone. Anyway, bed's calling. See you tomorrow. It's 4:45 at the moment, and in all the times we've done wild camping, I reckon this has got to be the worst night we've ever had. The wind, it's just unbelievable up here. The thing is, we weren't expecting this. I looked at the forecast and it wasn't forecast this. It was forecast rain overnight, but it's blowing an absolute gale up there. I've got to be fair, this tent's held up well, considering the wind we've had up here, or we're having up here now even. Yeah, he's still standing, so I was expecting to find on the floor. A couple of shouts out here now. First one to 8 summers. I'll tell you what, the sleeping bag was lovely and warm. Really good, I'm really pleased with it, so thanks for that. But this last night was an experience, and let me tell you that. So great bag, just a crap camp to be honest. I will survive. Anyway, the second shout out is to another fellow YouTuber, wild camper. He's from Scotland and he's called the Cragol. So I'll put a link in there. Great guy. Does some really good films. I expect loads more films coming from him because he's really good. He's good in front of the camera. Really humorous guy. So I'll put a link in the description. It'll come up on screen now, and as well. So take a look at his channel, give him a bit of support. And remember, always have 2 sachets of coffee in your cup. It's better, stronger.